Zoe was a young girl with a cruel heart. Despite her wicked nature, the gods chose her, bestowing her with extraordinary powers. The villagers, believing that anyone blessed by the gods was meant to protect them, trusted her at first. But Zoe had no intention of helping. She used her powers to control the village, forcing everyone to follow her cruel and unreasonable rules. Anyone who disobeyed was killed instantly by her wrath. One day, a brave girl named Nia decided she couldn't endure Zoe's tyranny any longer. Zoe had demanded that all the villagers give up their food for her grand feast, even though many were starving. Nia, whose younger siblings had little to eat, refused. "We can't let her take everything," she told her friends. "My family will not survive." When word of Nia's defiance reached Zoe, the tyrant summoned her to the village square. "You dare disobey me?" Zoe's voice dripped with malice. Nia stood her ground and said, "I will not let my family starve for your greed." Zoe's eyes glowed with anger, and in an instant, she unleashed her power, striking Nia down. The villagers watched in horror as Nia fell dead before them. No one dared speak a word, too frightened to oppose Zoe's rule. Days later, a young boy named Kofi wandered near Zoe's forbidden garden. He was too young to understand the danger and had been chasing a butterfly through the fields. Zoe spotted him, and fury overtook her. "You have trespassed," she hissed, even though the boy meant no harm. Kofi, innocent and unaware, smiled and said, "I'm playing." But Zoe had no mercy. Without hesitation, she struck him down with her magic, ending his life in a flash. The villagers mourned for Kofi, but their fear of Zoe kept them silent. Then came Amora, a young girl who could no longer stand Zoe's cruelty. Unlike the others, Amora was skilled in ancient magic, passed down through her ancestors. She believed she had the strength to stop Zoe. Late one night, Amora snuck into Zoe's lair, ready to confront her. As Zoe slept, Amora prepared her spell. She whispered the incantation and raised her hand to strike. But just before she could unleash her power, Zoe woke. "You think you can defeat me?" Zoe sneered. Amora launched her attack, but Zoe was too powerful. With a single movement, Zoe turned Amora's own spell against her. Amora collapsed, defeated, her life snuffed out like the others who had tried to resist. But as Zoe stood over Amora's body, victorious, something unexpected happened. The energy from their battle, the power of both Zoe and Amora, began to swell uncontrollably. Zoe tried to contain it, but the magic grew stronger, feeding on her own dark power. In a sudden, violent burst, the energy exploded, consuming Zoe entirely. The villagers, hiding in their homes, emerged to find that Zoe was gone, destroyed by the very force she had used to torment them. The nightmare was over, but the cost had been high. The village had lost many, but they were free at last, freed by the unintended destruction of the wicked girl who had once held them captive.